Hey friends, we're in James chapter 2 today, and the context of the passage is James is talking about that we shouldn't show partiality. God doesn't, so we shouldn't. So just because somebody's rich or poor or different ethnicity, we shouldn't treat them differently. But in the middle of this, in verse 10, he has a verse that, man, is just staggering, and it shows, it should really bring two different emotions, and I hope that you have both of them. So listen to this, James chapter 2, verse 10. For whoever keeps the whole law but fails in one point has become guilty of all of it. So what he's saying is, if you keep all of God's law, which we don't even come close, but even if you kept all of it except one point, because of the holiness of God and the fact that he's given the law, you're guilty of breaking all of his law. And so here's what it does. The first response should be, man, I am hopeless. I have no chance of making my way to heaven, working my way to heaven. I'm guilty of all that God has said, all of his law. So that should bring really hopelessness and just humility. On the other side, though, it should bring great joy and worship to God and thankfulness, because even though I'm guilty of breaking all of his law, through Jesus' death in my place and him giving me his righteousness, he forgives all of my sin. And the fact that I've broken all of his law doesn't keep me from him because of his grace. May this be encouraging for you today.